So, it was 2022 of August, and I was starting my freshman year of high school, and I was really excited for the year. I wasn't really worried at all. I went to the orientation and stuff. Seemed pretty legit, seemed pretty cool, and I liked the people there. I liked my classes, and I was having a good time. But I quickly figured out that I wasn't having a good time. And that year had one of the most, probably so far the worst experience of my life. All right, what is going on, guys? It's Brendan Donahue back with another video, and this is my second video on the channel. And this one's gonna be a little different. Instead of, because in the last video I told dark jokes on Omegle, because I thought it'd do like really well, but that didn't happen at all. It was like, it was kind of lame, and it was also kind of dumb at the same time. So this one's gonna be a lot more tame, a lot more mature, and show a lot more of me and my personal experiences. I'm gonna basically just call this story time. And yes, I tell stories basically. Yeah, this is inspired by Jack Pickett, Manish Raoul, and like other story time based like YouTubers that like tell stories for motivational and like life lesson purposes. And this is what this is gonna do. And I like that kind of genre of stuff. And I'm gonna try that out because I have some personal experiences of myself in this kind of stuff. So I think this is gonna be very, very good. So yeah, if you want more stuff like this and have like ideas for like videos and whatnot, then comment down below what you think I should do and some other like stuff, and if you like this or not. And if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, without that information, let's just get into the rest of the story. So it was around like 2017, yeah, 2017, where I moved away from my hometown in California and moved away to the Grand Canyon state, or should I say the hot state of Arizona. And of course, naturally, when somebody moves away, they lose all their friends. And that is exactly what happened to me. And yeah, I'm still friends with my friends like from there today, but like not often. And like, I didn't know how to make friends when I came to my new town here in Arizona. And of course, I still talk to kids, of course, and like, but I never made any like true friends that I'd hang out with consistently after school or just like during school and whatnot. And yeah, basically just like, yeah, it wasn't really fun, but I was just in it basically. And that would get worse just like over the time, from like elementary to like middle school and whatnot. As soon as middle school came, obviously no friends and didn't talk to anybody like during like lunch hours or like after school. So basically I just like chilled by myself on my phone like the entire time, of course. And that's basically what I did freshman year. I was a big video game person, so that's what I do. I just sit in my phone in video games like in lunch and even during class too. I was a big like Roblox tower defense person, and I do that often. I didn't make any friends whatsoever. And like, yeah, because I didn't know how. I didn't have any social skills. I was self-conscious, kind of, but like, I didn't care. That's the thing, I didn't care to make friends. And obviously, that would come with like slight bullying. I mean, we've all dealt with it before. There's at least one person that's gonna come at you and like call you names for like 3 weeks, and that's it. But like, yeah, it's not, nothing big happened until freshman year. Let's talk about that. So this took place in my gym class, in my freshman year gym class. And it was a cool class. I mean, obviously it was easy, but like I didn't like it because of course, back then I was not active. I'm sure a lot of us probably weren't active in the earlier years of our life. I don't know, I guess, but like, yeah, I wasn't though, so yeah, that class was hard for me especially for the sports stuff. I wasn't into sports, never was, still not. But yeah, that's that. Everyone was nice to each other. but I could tell I was like different from the other kids there because I was quiet and I never caused trouble at all. Everyone knows that freshmen are known for trouble stuff, but like I never got into trouble or anything like that until November of that year in 2022. So basically, okay, I'll say what I did to start the beef with me in that class. Because I got bullied by the entire class, and here's why. So we were, the story started when I was like just walking in the hallway with everybody, and then they were just talking to this one kid. A few kids were talking to this one kid, and like, they thought he said something. They thought he said the word. I'm gonna say just that because I think we know what we're talking about here. Yeah, that word. Yeah, that one. I don't know what, but I thought it'd be like funny and edgy if I pretended to say that too. So I did that. And naturally that caused their attention. And like, they were like, oh my gosh, you said it too? No way. And everyone is just like coming around me and whatnot. And like, yeah, I didn't go the way I expected it to go. So yeah, that backfired completely on me. And yeah, for like, I'd say 1, 2, 3 weeks, 7 months, they started calling me out in class, like, oh, that's the kid that said the N-word. And yeah, I had a nickname though. They called me the Hard R. Yeah, so that wasn't fun. But I didn't care because I was just quiet and I just thought they were joking, but I quickly realized they weren't joking. They were literally pushing my buttons the whole time from November to like early March. And during that time in early March was like when they started like calling me out after class or something like that. Yeah, they'd come outside with their other friends and be like, oh my God, hey, what's up, man? And point me out. And point me out, yeah. Yeah, but soon I kind of got tired of it. I slowly but surely reached my breaking point, and then like I told the coach, the coach of that class. Soon he explained. A couple other kids tried explaining the situation too, and then like soon it kind of just dropped naturally. Within the next few days, everyone stopped, and I told my parents about this too. They understood me. They know I would never have like done anything like that before. And yeah, but like, yeah, that was probably a really bad situation that should not have happened, partially because of my fault, but just like, yeah, I think just because other people, and I think I know why. I think it's because I was a dork. I was a dork back then, and yeah, I could tell why, because like at myself, looking at myself like 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, my appearance, the way I acted near people, and just overall most stuff about me was just like, yeah, that kind of kid that's just like weird and just like has no friends. And then like during that month in March of 2023 was when I decided that I wanted to change myself, because I didn't want to like get bullied anymore, and like I wanted to like get liked by people and like respected and whatnot. So that's when I started on my little like glow up arc of changing myself. And I'm gonna explain step by step like what I did personally and like what worked for me. What I did first was I wanted to focus on my physical appearance first. So what I did was like I started growing out my hair. I stopped going to the cuttery like often. And like, because I wanted to like eventually get long hair and figure out what to do with it. So that's what I did first. And yeah, I got long enough to the point that I did start styling it and whatnot. I was able to do like a sideburn at first, but then that got too long for that, to the point that I looked like young Justin Bieber. I could try and put a photo of it up, but I don't think I'll be able to, because I don't know, but yeah, so I eventually changed that up, got to the middle part, and this is my hair now. I'm pretty satisfied with it, especially with the compliments I get from, I'll say mostly my family, because they say I look like exactly like my dad, but like younger, which I could definitely see like old photos of him and comparing me. I could definitely see that. And that's for sure something that's like changed a lot. Another big thing I did was I started working out. That's one thing I wanted to do, because I would say I was pretty skinny. I was sort of skinny fat, I'd say, but like mostly skinny. I had like no muscle whatsoever, and I was very inactive. And so March of 2023 was when my dad took me to the garage, because we have some stuff in the garage, some like equipment and whatnot that never really used, and he showed me like some movements, some workout movements, and I just started repeating those same movements for like 4 months. Didn't really make much progress until he actually like showed me like how to work out the right way. He gave me like a beginner's program, and I eventually like started watching videos on YouTube, what to do, what not to do, and eventually learned like what was that called? Yeah, the push-pull leg split. I adopted that as I got stronger and learned what works for me and whatnot. And I think I'd say everyone could agree that's like probably the best split. Yeah, the best split. It took about a good, like, I'd say for me, like 4 months to see some good results. But naturally over time, as I look like back at old pictures of myself, like 2 years ago, or like I'd say more than a year ago, is when I started noticing like results on the camera. And then like a year ago, looking at myself is when I made probably the most progress. It's slowed down now, but like I've been training for about almost 2 years, I think, maybe exactly almost 2 years now, as of today. And yeah, I could say that I've definitely come a long way. It's definitely changed my appearance, the way I focus on my health, and overall just giving me a little bit more confidence in myself. And probably one, like, the last thing I did, and it's kind of just like a touch of like, it's kind of like a last like final touch thing, but like I got a sense of style. I would say for sure like freshman year, and probably a lot of kids freshman year don't know how to dress properly for like anything. I didn't, that's for sure. I didn't know how to dress properly for school. I had, I'd say, a weird style of clothing. I still have some clothes, I'll be right back. I'll show you what I mean. All right, I'm back. So this is what I mean, hold on. So I'm gonna try and combine this right. So here we have this. This is like an old pair of shorts I used to wear freshman year. I don't wear that crap out in public anymore because I know that it doesn't look natural. The color does not look natural at all. It's like 3 different colors at once and it just looks weird. I'd wear it when I work out, but like that's it. And then this shirt right here. Now imagine combining these two together. Like they don't work together at all. This is like one color. I mean, the shirt brand is fine, but like a solid color shirt combined with these funky looking shorts, that does not work. No. Compare that to this, like a dark gray, like kind of like shirt, one color, and a logo that I think looks cool and whatnot. And yeah, that's, I'd say, a big difference in sense of style, because you know what you think is cool, what you want to wear, and what fits you the best. And that's basically what I figured out. When it comes to wearing clothes properly, not just for like, not for like school necessarily, but like also for like just like around like nice places and whatnot. So yeah, I'd say that's one big improvement I also made for sure. And that's pretty much just what I did. Other stuff I did was like also focus on like sleep more for sure. I didn't really like, I stayed up decently, so like I'd be sleep deprived, of course, and then also, and also kind of just like a skin routine, I think, because I did definitely start exfoliating and like, washing my face a lot, because like of course as like every person's gonna go through this like acne related stuff. I don't really have acne, just like blackheads on your face basically. You can't really do anything about that until after you go like out of puberty, so that wasn't a big deal, but like it was just like something else I did. So for sure, if you don't do that often, like go ahead and try that. That's something I highly recommend doing if you do have a lot of acne. So yeah, I basically did all that. It sounds chaotic, but at once, and it basically became like a new routine for me. And I'd say the end of this like glow up arc happened at like Obviously not over the summer, freshman to sophomore year, but like I'd say sophomore summer year to like the end of summer 2024 till the beginning of junior year of high school. And I'd say I'd come a long way for sure. Definitely come a long way, and I'm proud of where I'm at for sure. Now I know that appearances don't necessarily matter. It doesn't necessarily matter the most in your life, and it doesn't really do too much for you. But like, what it did for me was it built, not respect necessarily, but it built like confidence in myself to be around other people, to talk to people, and like essentially just have them like me more, essentially, because that's what a lot of people hope for. But what I think it mainly, what I figured out mainly in the end is that it sparks like more like stuff in your life, more bigger stuff that happens as you grow up. Like instead of just changing my appearance, it also led me to build more like social skills, more social skills, meet new people, to make friends eventually. And I'd say the biggest thing it did was also it sparked my journey of finding a personal relationship with Jesus, because I didn't have that yet. I was so confused of how that happened. But as I started working on myself physically, once you do something right in your life, one thing right, it's gonna like start multiple things. It's like a chain reaction, but like a good chain reaction. And yeah, if you struggle with like how you look and you know that something's wrong with you, like, well, obviously nothing's really wrong with you, but you feel like that you don't look the best, then go ahead for sure, like work on your appearance. You don't have to follow what I did. It's what worked for me, but you could follow the exact same thing. And if you do, as long as you try one thing good, it'll spark more things in your life, basically. If that's like, I don't have like a one-liner or anything for that message, but like, that's basically the message. And that's basically all I have so far right now. I'm definitely gonna want to do more story motivational videos like this, because I think they're gonna do really well, and probably some of the better stuff on here, instead of like, telling stupid dark jokes on Omegle. I mean, people get really offended these days, so yeah. And I know I'm probably looking at the right people. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe if you want to, or not, if you don't want to keep watching this channel to see if it grows. But please do, because it will help the algorithm push it out more. And these videos already do get pushed out decently well. So yeah, go ahead, comment, leave a like if you want to, and feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Yeah. Peace.